right, before we move on, anything else? Let's see, we got a quest up here still, repairing the core. All the way up in that snowy area. And I also have troublesome tremors up on top here. Let's finish it out before we move on. Anybody else big completionist like that? Like they can't move on till like everything's done? Or do you just like race through, move on to the next zone, and just leave everything half finished? I can't talk about anything that's above level 15, guys. And my concerns about WildStar video, I talked about 20 and 40 man rating. You know, there's not enough. Again, I can't talk about rating, but I also haven't experienced any rating, so there's really nothing I can add to it. Once I see it and hear more about it, I can then kind of comment. But part of my concern was, there's an arm here. What is this? Oh, I have to arm it. I get it. I'm arming it, not that there's an arm there. I did a quest on the Dominion side where I was finding parts of a robot, arms and legs and stuff. That's why I immediately thought that was an actual arm. Yeah, I was talking... What was I talking about in that video? The fact that the 20-person raids and the 40-person raids were actually going to be, like, different. And that in order to gear up for 40-person raids, you may have to do the 20-person raids. And I don't know. I compared that to the Burning Crusade in World of Warcraft, where, you know, I was leading a raiding team, and we had to have a 25-person raiding team when we were going to do Gruul's Lair and Magtheridin and those raids. But in order to gear them up to do those raids, we had to actually do Karazhan, which was a 10-person raid. And it was really, you know, hard as a guild leader and a raid leader to organize like 2.5 teams to go into Karazhan separately every week to get the gear from it so that we could gear up so that we could do the 25-man raids. Now, we don't know how that's going to work in WildStar. You know, are you really going to have like 50 or 60 raiders split into groups of 20 to do the 20-man content in order to gear up for 40? Or can you just kind of go right from like dungeons to the 40-person content? You know, we don't know. But that was one of the concerns that I mentioned. And there's been really no new information that has come out to kind of assuage those concerns. So is this quest done? No, there's one more I have to do. But I'm going to go up and do the snowy quest first. Yeah, but I can confirm there was a patch yesterday, I think, in the beta. So some things got updated. I know the sound effects on some creatures and abilities got updated, which is cool. There was 2 things I wanted to sell, right? The frostbitten gloves and the sweeper thing. Oh yeah, there's this dead guy, right? We never rescued the dead guy. Remember we kind of ran past him because we were in a time challenge? It is too late for this Protostar employee, but there may be survivors out there that can be saved. Like over here. Get up! Get up, dude! It appears our Protostar Primera repellent needs work. Cost-benefit analysis should have done a cap-benefit analysis. Yeah, there's a lot of toxic sludge. There's a discovery over here.
Double kill.
Boom. So these things you can find randomly in the world. Sometimes they give you buffs, sometimes they give you treasure. This is treasure. What'd I get? What'd I get? I got claws for a stalker. Those are pretty cool. I don't need them, though. Because I am not a stalker. Dragged off. And we got something to do in the middle there. Are you guys gonna bother me, or can I revive this guy in peace? Sorry, I got there right ahead of you. There's an Esper. She's an Esper. Okay. So that's done. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I could swim way down here. I have a breath meter, though. I have to get used to that. Guild Wars 2 has made me feel invulnerable underwater. So clear the starboard vent. We actually have to do this underwater. Seems like you can stay underwater for a decent amount of time, though. There we go. Well, you know what I like about this game a lot is, like, you're doing quests that are pretty standard, right? Like, we're just going around, we're clicking things, collecting things, but there's a lot of, like, these custom animations and sound effects for when you, like, blow stuff up, or when you know, the quest where I'm, like, lifting the guy's way up in the air, and just, I don't know, you feel like you're impacting the world more. It's fun. I love the effort they put into that. You know, it seems simple, but alright. Now you need to manually flush the reactor. Stabilize the ship's reactor. Where's that? Is this whole thing gonna, like... actually move after I fix this? The engine's powered down.
Report away.
So I get, what is that? It's a light armored chest, but it is, I don't know if that, well, it's the only one that I can really get that's light armor.
From WildStar.
Bots can't swim. Many of our bots were plunged into the icy depths of the lake when it crashed.
No further time allotted for chit-chat.
So let's see if we can do this in this one breath. Activate the bot. Pin bot stranded. I'll stick 'em, baby. Random noises. Can I do it in one breath? Oh, you can sprint swim. How cool is that? Protostar emergency procedures. It's another one of those journals. I am running out of breath. Alright, let's get up before I die. I wonder if you die instantly or not. Well, let's not find out. What's that noise? I don't know what that noise is, but it's scary. So let's go back underwater, where it's calm and serene and clear blue water. Where is the last bot can't swim dude? There he is. Alright, we'll finish that up.
Salutations authorized and approved.
Another call.
Profitably.
Profitability requires to use the rarest, purest forms of Loftite, and I need a freelancer to mark for Loftite veins nearby. Lucky you.
Please accept a thank you from Protostar.
Pure Loftite has a purple tint. Alright, is that in this area too? Sure are a lot of quests in this zone, huh? Like, what have I uncovered? I've uncovered, like, this little section and this little section. How many quests have I done tonight? 30? These zones are big. You know, the zones where you first get dropped off, right? The Northern Wilds, Everstart Grove, and then the two on the Dominion side. Those are pretty manageable things. You could probably do them in an hour, hour and a half. But Celestia and Algoroc, once you get to that second zone, you realize how huge these zones are. And they're just, like, packed with content. What's this? Superman?
I await your prompt
Yeti
report.
extermination.
I appreciate your lethal and flexible moral code.
We're gonna have some Yetis in here. Ice Mall Cavern. Alright, we gotta mark the pure Loftite vein. I sense a distinct lack of Yetis in here. Hi, Detox. You know what? I'm not one to actually go crazy about not getting into betas. I mean, I find already I have so many games I want to play that I just never have time to play. So betas are great for being able to provide content for my YouTube channel and to stream and you know, to have fun. But if I don't have any betas going on, that just gives me more time to play games that actually count, if you know what I mean. Like, because all this work, or, you know, all this progress that I make on these characters just goes away in a couple months. So here's some Yetis up here. Oh, hello! Wow. I love the model for the Yeti. I really... And anybody, you guys, that has followed me for any length of time, you know I love Yetis. And these guys look really wicked. So we've got a challenge. Okay, 28%. Kedius, they actually added that to the game based on feedback. So that is in the game. You can share quest credit. You don't have to be in a group, but there is a certain amount of who did more contribution to it. Like, so if you notice, a lot of the quests that I have are percentage based. So let's say I have to kill 100% worth of Yetis to beat the quest, and let's say a typical Yeti is worth 10%. If I jump in at the tail end of somebody else killing a Yeti, well, I only might get 2% for that Yeti instead of the full 10%. So that's how it kind of works. You can share. Why is that cache not being vacuumed? That makes me nervous. So you can share quest credit, but it's not necessarily an even split. %. I need more Yetis. And I have to find the Ice Maw Alpha. Oh, there he is. I bet he will count for a lot. Let's see how much do I get? I'm at 70% now. These guys give me 9%. Let's kill the alpha, see what this guy gives me. Oh, yeah, I like him. He looks slightly different, too. Oh, he makes ice walls. Ow!
Challenge complete.
Okay, so he gave me all the rest. So what was that? I was at 79. So he gave me 21%. And what do we get? Boots? I feel like I already... Well, these boots are better. I agree, Kedius. Single tagging mobs is really painful. That's an antiquated system, in my opinion. They can't have that anymore. Look, everyone's... Oh, I love when they do this. Everyone's yellow to me now, even the alpha. He actually looks pretty cute. Look at him. Oh. There's a data cube back here. Yeah, the monsters definitely get harder at higher levels. This is the this is like one of the starter zones, pretty much. I'm only level 8.
Each generation of Yeti alphas that have lived in this cave have displayed drastic physical changes brought about by prolonged exposure to the loftite crystals located nearby. Interesting. I wonder what a more focused, controlled experiment might further reveal about this phenomenon.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Yes, now I can walk out of here unmolested. Look, he actually covers up. He's like, no, don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me. There's an engineer with her robots. So I finished that, right? I finished the marking the stuff and the stuff and the stuff. This was a cool cave. I like this cave a lot. Oh, I love the art style and the animations in this game. I mean, I understand some people like a more realistic style, and that's totally fine. If you don't like it, then but I like bright colors. I like exaggerated features, and man, this game is gorgeous in that regard. I don't know how to get out of here though. So, is it me or these guys, these miners all new, and these machines? That's really cool. So we went in here and we had to mark with flares. Oh, like the protostar. Yeah, we'd like to thank you for another job well done. So we had to mark these mines, right, with flares and clear out the Yetis. And once we brought the Yetis under control, the protostar has moved in here and it kind of phased the area. Now there's machines and robots mining the area. I think that's really kind of slick. Wow, look at that effect on the floor. Hold on. Do you see that? Look at that. The light. Phenomena. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Yeah, realistic is usually darker and like you don't have bright colors all over the place. Somebody just waved to me. Hello, Flux, Fluix, Fluxy, whatever your name is. Well, the other thing that realistic does is it doesn't age as well, right? It can look really great when the game comes out, but 3 or 4 years later, you know, this game will still look really good because it's stylized and it's got that, you know, cartoony look to it. It ages easier. It ages better than a hyper-realistic game where the technology is constantly improving.
Ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy. Alright, we got Ice Ball Arctic Pants. I wish I had that in real life. They're not as good as what I've got, though. I still want them.
Accept this emotionally neutral farewell.
He gave me a Mamadin steak recipe. I agree with you, Kedius. Guild Wars 2 is stylized as well. It's not like over the top cartoony like this, but it's not exactly realistic either. I love the Guild Wars 2 art style. In fact, that's probably still, even after looking at WildStar, I still think Guild Wars 2 is the most gorgeous MMO ever created.
Prosperous times to you.
Just from an aesthetic point of view.
Protostar goods are backed by a quasi-legal guarantee.
Yeah, Kedius, you're not going to look at WoW and go, oh, wow, this is, World of Warcraft. You're not going to look at World of Warcraft and go, wow, this is a brand new looking game. But when you look at it, it does not look like a game that's 10 years old either. It does not look as old as other games. Like, go find a game that came out in 2003 or 2004 that was hyper-realistic. Right? I don't know, like a Battlefield game or Call of Duty or something, and then compare it to the graphics you see in other games today, and it's just it's not gonna hold up as well. Ash, the population is gonna be hard to kind of know in the beta, but I feel like in social media more people are attracted to the Dominion side than the Exiles, but that is just a guess. I don't know. I don't have any data to back that up. There's still one thing up on this hill I have to get. Yeah, I failed. Where is that thing? Up. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Sliding down. All right. Sweet. That quest is done. I love the Loftite. You know what? The blue veins just like eking out of these red mountains. It really looks cool. Alright, where's that guy? Here he is.
You got something to say?
Yeah. I say howdy doody. Holy armor amp. Alright, so these are... Alright, so before I turn in this quest, because this is actually a choice we have to think about. You see here I have amps, and this is... Oh, actually I have one to spend. These are kind of like talent points that you spec your character with. I'm actually going to increase my crit chance by... Actually, before I spend this, let me look over here. Some of the amps you just kind of unlock by spending the points like in a talent tree type system. Some of them you actually can find in the world, and that's what this quest is actually giving me. So I can get Frost Snap amp. Use Frost Snap, taking damage from a target affected by Flash Freeze or Chill reduces their cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. I don't know exactly what that means. Holy Armor, landing a heal on an ally affected by Affinity, Runes of Protection, or Healing Salve applies defense. And Hyper Shield reduces the reboot time on your shield by 1 second. So that actually helps your shield come back after you're not taking damage for a while. Taking damage from a target affected by flash freeze or chill. I don't have flash freeze or chill yet. I don't know which one of these to take. I don't think I want the healing one right now. This is probably the DPS option, so even though I don't have those abilities yet,
Next time, then.
let's take that. And we'll use it, and then if I hit B, go over to my amps. Where did that unlock? It's down here, right here, Frost Snap. See, now I have an option. It actually costs 3 to get that, so I don't even have enough points. So I'm just gonna get some more crit power. All right, I'm gonna be wrapping it up soon. Let's just head down to the next quest hub. It is after 1 in the morning where I am, and I have actually a busy date planned with the kiddies tomorrow. Wish it was fun stuff. It's like haircuts and dentist appointments for everyone. That's a fun day. Ah! It's one of those things. Ah! Getting lag. Alright, so the next quest hub, they're sending me here, right? Where was the next guy they were sending me to? He's the brains. Wanted Demon Claw. These zones are just gigantic. It's a cleaning. I don't have to see my dad.
Double kill.
No. These are the guys I was floating in the air. Actually, almost dead here. No, I'm gonna die. Yep, I died. I wasn't paying attention. And the healing potion I had on my hotbar was not one I have anymore.
What? I thought it was time for your untimely demise.
Oh, I just deleted my healing potions. How did that happen? Hold on. Okay, there we go. I've got 18. I keep getting surprised by these things. I'm like, why is that thing moving? I love that. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Oh, he tethered me. Look at that ability. And he's climbing up after me. See, a tether kind of creates an anchor in the world that makes it so you can't escape until you kill the anchor or the cooldown runs out. How did that thing follow me up there? That was funny. When's the next Nexus talk? Every Monday morning. I have no beta keys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nexus Talk comes out on Mondays on the ZAM official YouTube channel. It's also posted on ZAM.com. But I do other WildStar videos on my personal YouTube channel. If you go over here and subscribe, you can see my other stuff. I post the live streams I do over there. So I have a lot of Stalker live stream videos. I have the early Spellslinger ones in case you missed the earlier ones, and I have some medic. I also have a ship hand mission, a guide to dying in costumes. Might have some other stuff too. All right, so here's the sergeant.
Been waiting. Big trouble's on the way.
All right, so that was the breadcrumb quest to lead us to this, but I already did a couple of these quests here. So the next time I play, we'll head into this this general area, it looks like. We'll see if we can take on the Demon Claw, pick up the Chewer Weapon Rack quest over there. All right, but that's going to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Please, if you are interested in contacting me for any reason, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to youtube.com/BogOtter. Hit me up on Twitter @RichieProcopio, and go over to Facebook, facebook.com/BogOtter. Hope all of you guys have a fantastic night and a great weekend, and I'll see you the next time I stream. If you follow me here on Twitch, you'll get notified when I go live with future episodes. And if you know what movie this is from, this is my little before I go thing, then you are cool in my eyes. I don't know if that's... Can I get that in focus? It says, "Come inside and meet the missus." If you know that movie, you're awesome. But I'm not going to tell you. Good night.